Hi guys, Glenn Griffiths here, Griffiths Insurance and Financial Services, proud member of the uh, IB Canada group, and also an authorized internet banking practitioner. So today I wanted to chat about children and future planning. A lot of times when we talk about future planning for children, the first thing that comes up is, hey, RESP. You know what? It's a great tool for their education specifically. Definitely a great tool. Pluses, you get some money put away, grow tax free that they can access for their education. But what about after? What if they don't go the traditional route? What if they get a lot of scholarships and they don't necessarily need the money? How about something that you can contribute to over a similar period of time if need be, but be there for the many things in life that they could use funds for? So I'm going to ask you, as my friend Scott asked me, what if when you were 21, right, you had some tens of thousands of dollars sitting there available to you? How would that be? Would that be a good thing? Yes. What if in your late 20s, you're now in a couple of $100,000? The option, if you're going to look at purchasing your first house, maybe you already got the house, maybe it's time to, start a business. Maybe you're just looking for opportunities for rental properties. What if you had a couple $100,000 at your disposal at that point? Is that something that would be helpful? Would that open up your choices? I think so. You know, Parents and grandparents are to be commended who really look at their children's education. But what I'm going to challenge you to do is not look in such a narrow scope as to just the education. It's important, make no mistake. But let's look at providing for them with similar or same dollars for their entire lives. Not just that. If that goes according to plan, then you understand that you immediately impact their children and grandchildren with the one continuous gift. Think about that. Legacy. We hear about the buzzwords generational wealth all the time, and people say it, they repeat it. I want to build generational wealth. I want to build generational wealth. I want to build generational wealth. Well, you know what? This is a vehicle that is tailor made for generational wealth. Setting up a properly structured policy by an authorized internet banking practitioner will make sure that your wishes, as far as being able to provide the funding and the seeding for this opportunity, is there and grows in a vehicle that grows tax free, that they have access to make these things a reality in their lives. All right. And you know what? Let's face it. Unlike, let's say, an RESP that has a shelf life that says, you know what, after a certain amount of years, we got to collapse this. And if it hasn't been used for the purposes that were outlined, the government's going to take back their contribution. You're going to pay taxation on the growth, but you get your money back tax free that you started with. That's a plus. Well, how about something that does not have that time limit? That says that as long as this child, even if their grandparent by then is alive, this thing is not only there without restriction for a time limit, but it continually grows every day they draw breath. There is not going to be any ups and downs like you would see in the market, but it's a steady growth in one direction. And who determines how big that grow? The contributor and owner to begin with, right? We teach you how to set these up properly, how to use the tool in a respectful manner, right? As Wayne, my friend Wayne would say, be stewards of the funds and the concept, because the steward will safeguard and make sure things are taken care of properly. So you set it up properly, you use it properly, you then in turn teach your children and grandchildren how to use it, so long after you're gone, it can be used properly, and then they can continue the next generations on that. That is generational wealth. Huge impact, up to 4 generations ahead, by the one gift you will give to them that is there for their entire life. So, education, fantastic, but something that will encompass education, home purchase, possibly starting a business, and investment opportunities leading right up to retirement. One tool, properly structured, guaranteed to grow from day to day if done right. No negatives because it's not going to be participating in any volatile stock markets. It's a steady eddy that's just there that continues to go in one direction, and you have access to those funds when you need them without having to go through stringent applications. So, in order to help your family build out your legacy and continue with this intergenerational wealth, right? Yes, we may start with the education, but that doesn't have to be the ending point. It can be there for other phases, many more phases in life. So for us to chat about that some more and to get some more information, please reach out. Glenn Griffiths, Griffiths Insurance and Financial Services. Again, proud member of IB Canada Group and a proud member of the the Nelson Nash Institute authorized internet banking practitioner. Look forward to talking with you. Have yourselves a great